The darkness grows hungry. You will plummet into the shadows. I hope you're prepared to be swallowed up by the darkness. Yugi, a duel with you is the ultimate shadow game. I see such fear in your eyes. Foolish girl, the Shadow Realm hungers for you. Only one of us will survive this shadow game. And you won't be the one. You've always been a thorn in my side, sister. It's time I remove it, Odeon, you poor, pathetic fool. It's time to take a one-way trip to the Shadow Realm. Anger and hatred festered within your soul, giving rise to me, your true darkness. Duel, I will prolong your suffering. It's my turn. I will destroy you. My turn. My turn. It's my turn. How can I be falling behind? My turn. I'm done playing around. My turn. I draw. Draw. I draw. The Egyptian gods have chosen me to wield their immeasurable power. I draw. It feels so good when my enemy falls right into my trap. I don't think so. Not so fast. From my hand, I activate a spell. I activate a quick play spell. I activate a continuous spell. I activate an equip spell. I activate a ritual spell. My trap activates. My continuous trap activates. My counter trap activates. Here's my face down card. I activate a face down card. My monster's effect activates. My field spell activates. I activate an effect. I set the pendulum scale. I activate a pendulum effect. I activate a ritual spell. I activate my spell, Monster Reborn. I activate my spell, Magical Stone Excavation. Prepare to live out your worst nightmare. I activate the trap card, Nightmare Wheel. I now activate a trap, Hidden Soldiers. I activate my continuous trap, Coffin Cellar. Every time your monster is sent to the graveyard, you lose 300 life points. I activate my trap, Relieve Monster. Behold a trap that nightmares are made of, Metal Reflect Slime. I activate the trap, Card of Last Will. My trap card, Malevolent Catastrophe. Destroy everything. I activate my trap, Mirror Force. I activate my quick play spell, Blaze Cannon. Feel the fires of Ra. I offer up my monster to strengthen Ra. Ra's attack destroys all your monsters this turn. I activate my spell card, Ancient Chant. I reveal one of Ra's 3 powerful effects. I activate Ancient Chant's effect from the graveyard. Ra gains the strength of the monsters used to summon it. I activate my continuous spell, the True Sun God. I never expected I'd have to show you Ra's true form. I activate the True Sun God's effect. Allowing Ra to sleep in my graveyard can be dangerous. I activate my continuous spell, Millennium Revelation. The Millennium Rod gives me access to secrets untold. I activate Millennium Revelation's effect. My deck allows my Egyptian god to revive again and again. I activate Millennium Revelation's effect. Now I can resurrect Ra exactly when I want. I activate my continuous trap, Sun God Unification. I activate Sun God Unification's effect. Ancient energies, give me strength. I activate Sun God Unification's effect. I activate my continuous spell, Jam Breeding Machine. Jam Breeding Machine's effect activates. I activate the continuous trap, Jam Defender. Jam Defender's effect activates. I activate the trap card, Monster Rebirth. I activate my spell card, the Mask of Remnants. The spell card, Nightmare Steel Cage. The continuous spell card, Vengeful Bog Spirit. I activate the spell card, Machine Duplication. I activate my spell card, Pot of Greed. I I equip Black Pendant on a monster. Due to Black Pendant's effect, you take damage. This card will be the cause of your defeat. I activate the spell card, Left Arm Offering. I activate the continuous spell, Card of Safe Return. Card of Safe Return's effect activates. I'll activate this quick play spell, Spell of Pain. I activate my spell card, Card of Sanctity. I activate my spell card, Tribute Burial. I activate my continuous spell, Infinite Cards. I activate the spell card, Polymerization. I'm going to activate my quick play spell, Diffusion. I activate my spell card, Remove Trap. I activate the Trap card, Dark Spell Regeneration. I activate Dark Spell Regeneration from my graveyard. The Egyptian god rises again upon this land. Feel the pain as Nightmare Wheel shaves your life points away. Your very own mind will fight against you. Penalty game. I'll activate this Trap card, Rope of Life. I have to risk my entire hand. Every time your monster is sent to the graveyard, you lose 300 life points. With its special ability, behold the true form of Ra, Egyptian god Phoenix. I'll use the winged dragon of Ra's effect. My Egyptian god and I become one. Helpoema's special ability will surely not help you. You must discard one card from your hand into the graveyard. I activate Boganian's special ability, Fire Your Arrow, Crossbow of Calamity. I activate Nudoria's special ability. I activate Legendary Fiend's special ability. You'd best destroy it quickly. It gains attack points every turn. Lava Golem's effect activates. Allow me to reveal another one of Ra's effects. My winged dragon obeys those who chant its ancient words. My dragon! Revive and emerge as the unstoppable Phoenix. The Phoenix instantly incinerates anyone in its path. Immortal Phoenix, rage and ignite! Ra, return from the graveyard! Descardius activates its effect. Visor Shock's effect returns our set cards to our hands. Now for Guardian Slime's effect! Ha ha ha! Revival Jam reforms itself. I activate Reactor Slime's effect. Granidora's effect restores my life points. Jurigado activates its effect from my hand. I activate Jurigado's effect. Do you know that Dark Geroid has a powerful effect? Holding Arms activates its effect. Now your monster can't move at all. Holding Legs has an effect as well. All set cards on the field return to our hands. I activate Holding Legs' effect from my graveyard. Witness Lacunga's effect. Lord Poison's effect activates when it's destroyed. Makiora the Destructor has an effect you don't suspect. When it's defeated, I can activate a trap card from my hand. You'll find that Visor Das's effect is quite constricting. It squeezes your monster to destruction over 3 turns. Ra's Disciple activates its effect. I activate Boganian's special ability. Fire Your Arrow, Crossbow of Calamity. Show yourself. You'll enjoy this. Come to me. I summon a monster in attack position. I summon a monster in defense position. I special summon a monster. I tribute a monster. I tribute summon a monster. Tribute summon. I fusion summon a monster. Fusion summon! I ritual summon a monster. Ritual summon! I synchro summon a monster. Synchro summon! I Xyz summon a monster! Xyz summon! I pendulum summon a monster! Pendulum summon! I link summon a monster! Link summon! I maximum summon a monster! Maximum summon! I fusion summon a monster! Fusion summon! I contact fusion a monster. Contact fusion! I ritual summon a monster. Ritual summon! Appear as I call your name, the winged dragon of Ra! Rise from the ashes as an immortal phoenix, the winged dragon of Ra! I summon Hellpoema! Lava Golem! Lava Golem! I summon Boganian! I summon Visor Des!
Why should I destroy your monster quickly, when I can make you suffer for 3 excruciating turns?
I summon Nodoria! Its special ability will come in handy. Emerge! The winged dragon of Ra! Sphere mode!
Let's see you try to unlock its ancient powers!
I summon Legendary Fiend! The winged dragon of Ra! Immortal Phoenix!
Rise from the ashes as an immortal phoenix! Egyptian god Phoenix!
I special summon Masked Beast Descardius! Humanoid Worm Drake! Visor Shock! Meet my Egyptian god slime! Guardian Slime! Humanoid Slime! Revival Jam! Reactor Slime! Magical Reflect Slime! I special summon a slime token! Gilgarth! I'll bring this out! Granadora! Duragado! Dark Geroid! Dralago! Worm Drake! Holding arms! Holding legs! Malkid, the four-faced beast! Lakunga! I special summon a Lakunga token! Lord Poison! Makiora the Destructor! Ra's Disciple! Time for battle! Let's battle! Go! You're not prepared for this! I never show mercy! Scatter into ashes! It's time to end this duel! I attack with my monster! My monster attacks! My monster attacks you! I attack you directly with my monster! My monster attacks you directly! Ra, cast your rage upon my foe! Blaze Cannon! Lava Golem attacks! Golem Volcano! Ra, cast your rage upon my foe! Blaze Cannon! Incinerate all in your wake, Immortal Phoenix! Go, Descardius! Dark Distraction! Attack, Humanoid Worm Drake! Slime Drake! Legendary Fiend, attack! Go, Visor Shock! End 'em! Hellpoema, attack! Egyptian God Slime, attack! Attack, Guardian Slime! Attack, Humanoid Slime! Revival Jam, attack! Attack, Reactor Slime! Magical Reflect Slime, attack! My slime token attacks! Attack, Gilgarth! Granadora, attack! Duragado, finish 'em! Wipe 'em out, Dark Geroid! Dralago, attack! Attack, Nudoria! Attack, Worm Drake! Holding arms, attack! Holding legs, attack! Boganian, fire! Melted, the four-faced beast, attack! Quadruple smash attack! Lakunga, attack! My Lakunga token attacks! Lord Poison, attack! Attack, Makiora! 3-claw slash! Makiora the Destructor, attack! Rip 'em to shreds! You heard me, it's only right that I heard you! Judgment Sword! I'll attack with my Visor Des! Ra's Disciple, attack! I set a card! I set a card face down! I set a monster! I set a monster face down! My turn is done, as will you be. My turn is over. I end my turn. The Shadow Realm awaits. I end my turn. Don't be scared to attack me. I end my turn. Enjoy these moments while you can. I end my turn. Nothing I can't handle. You've actually damaged me? Me? How How can this be happening? Is that the best you've got? Enjoy the Shadow Realm! I always knew I was destined for greatness. The darkness is here to stay. Poor Mai! Your mind is a mere shadow of its former self, and it's growing even dimmer. There goes another soul into the dark abyss of the Shadow Realm, to wander the emptiness for eternity. You claim to embody the power of the shadows, but I am the true darkness. Be gone! All you ever did was hold me back. This isn't possible. I lost? How could I lose to a peon like you? Impossible! No! You always were more deceptive than you pretend to be, sister. There's nothing I like more than toying with someone's mind. Your frustration brings me joy. Make your move, unless you're willing to admit defeat. What? Oh no. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. The worst is yet to come. Let the destruction commence! Excellent. You shall pay for meddling with forces beyond your control. Suffer as the darkness engulfs you. You will be cast into the shadows. Not bad. Let's see you do more. How wonderful when a duel proceeds exactly as planned. I admit that you've done well so far, but that will come to an end. Entertain me. Show me what you can do. I'll spare you for the time being. Offer up those fools to the Shadow Realm. Your turn. Finish 'em already. While you still have life points left, envelop the deserts with your glow and cast your rage! Resurrect from the earth and rise into the sky! By tributing 2 monsters on your side of the field, I'm gifting you this powerful monster. Let's begin! Get ready for the rush! If this is what you want, Turbo Rush Duel! Go Rush!